Welcome. In this video, we'll explore how to safely undo changes in Git. We'll focus on two important commands, git restore and git checkout. Understanding how to use them will give you more confidence when working with your projects. Before we dive into the commands, it's important to understand the three main areas where your code lives in Git. First is the working directory, which is your project folder where you actively edit files. Second is the staging area, or index, which is where you place changes you want to include in the next commit. Finally, there's the repository itself, which holds the entire history of your saved commits. The special pointer head points to the very last commit you made. Let's say you've made some edits to a file, but you haven't staged them yet, and you decide you want to throw them away. For this, you can use the command git restore followed by the file name. This command reaches into your last commit, grabs the original version of the file, and uses it to overwrite the messy version in your working directory. It's a very safe and effective way to get back to the last saved state. Now, what if you've already used git add to put a file in the staging area, but you realize it's not ready for a commit? You can unstage it using git restore with the staged flag followed by the file name. This moves the file out of the staging area but keeps your changes in the working directory. This gives you a chance to make more edits before you decide to commit. Now let's talk about git checkout. The primary and safest use for this command is to navigate your project. You can use git checkout followed by a branch name to switch your entire working directory to that branch. Think of it like changing channels to work on a different feature or bug fix. Git will warn you if you have unsaved changes that could be lost by switching branches. You might see older tutorials using git checkout to discard file changes. This worked, but it was confusing because the same command was used for both switching branches and discarding work. To make things clearer, Git introduced git restore. Today, it's best practice to use git restore for undoing changes to files, as its name clearly states its purpose. So, to summarize, use git restore when you want to undo changes to a file, either in your working directory or in the staging area. Use git checkout when you want to switch to a different branch. Separating these actions into two commands makes your intentions much clearer. The main things to remember are git restore is for files and git checkout is for branches. Using these commands as intended will help you avoid mistakes and manage your project history cleanly. Don't be afraid to experiment with them in a sample project. Practice is the best way to get comfortable with Git.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.